Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is, man. We back again, man. And it's bonus banger time. It's bonus banger time, y'all. That's a lock, and I got one. It's a lock. Y'all know I keep a banger. That's a lock. Always got a banger. But like I always say before I start my videos, I have no problem delivering this content, making sure everybody that has a job out there, that's working, that's doing something productive, y'all got something to listen to in your earbuds while you're doing these things. I have no problem making sure I give y'all the content. I have no problem making sure I'm warning y'all about how dangerous prison is. I have no problem doing these things, y'all, I promise. But the only thing I want from y'all is to just stay out the way. That's it, man. I just want you to stay out the way, man. But like, to be honest with y'all, like, I'm gonna be honest for a second, man. Like, you know, I just sit back and I think about so much stuff that the new generation has to go through. They have to go through so much stuff, man. So much stuff that we didn't have to go through in our generation. Our generation was dangerous as well, but not as dangerous as it is now, man. Like, you have to look at what they grow up into, man. They grow up into beef. They grow up into this side beefing with that side, so it never can be squashed. It's always gonna be tension. These are young kids growing up into this stuff right here, y'all. So who are we to tell these kids to stay out the way, stop getting in trouble, doing, you know what I mean? Like, who are we to tell them that, man? Like, we have to tell them that. It got to be somebody greener grass on the other side. We have to be the people that tell them that, though, man. But we have to be honest with ourselves and understand what the younger generation is going through. Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean you still can't change your life around, man. You still can change your life around, even though when you grow up in this stuff, man, you just have to leave these situations, man. Like, if you stay in the trenches, man, and just continue living the street life, man, because you just know it's beef and you got to watch out for yourself all day, every day. Like, if you want to live that life, then live that life. There's only two roads out of that life, as long as you know that. But if you want to change your life, man, you still can stay out the way, man, even with all this stuff going on. That's all I'm trying to do, man. I'm not trying to preach to nobody, but I just want everybody to understand, like, even though the younger generation grow up into this, y'all grow up into the madness, you can still get out the madness, man. I'm not really trying to preach to y'all and tell y'all how to live y'all life. I just want y'all to stay out the way. That's it, period. But y'all already know the count, man. It's the bonus banger right here. Y'all already know what I need y'all to do with this one right here, man. Like, share, subscribe this one, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. But it's time for business. It's time for business, y'all. And the story I got for y'all today is called I Saved Them from Catching a Body. Crazy one right here, man. Like, it's crazy situations in there, man. I'm letting y'all know now, like, dudes in prison, man, like, I don't care how much time they got. Like, you know, like, if you disrespect them wrong enough, like, you get them out of their square enough, if you tee them off enough, it's gonna be violence. It's gonna be crazy violence, man. Dudes only know survival in prison. That's all dudes know. That's all we know is how to survive, regardless if we gotta sneak you or we got a straight up fight or whatever the count is. It's all about survival in there. That's what prison is, man. So when it's situations like dudes go straight to violence, like, some people can get it ironing out. You can iron it out, some beefs, but a lot of times dudes go straight to violence, man. You have people in there that'll disrespect you to the utmost, and then you have no choice but to resort to violence. But that's just how it is in there. That's just how it's gonna go down. That's why I tell y'all never go, because those are the circumstances in there. Violence, that's all it is in there, y'all. So that's why you should never go to prison. But with that being said, y'all, we are on Susses 2 for this one right here, y'all. We on Susses 2 for this one right here, y'all. And I can remember, man, being in 2B at this time right here, man. But I can remember being in the block, man. And, you know, this particular block that I'm in, you know, I talked about this block before. It was a few old heads in there, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of old heads in there. Like, I always was in 2C, you know what I mean? I never was in 2B, but being in 2B was kind of a little different than being in 2C, because it was more younger dudes in 2C. But, you know, being who I am, I can adapt to any pod. I can go anywhere. So, like, I didn't care if it was older dudes or not. Now, don't get me wrong. It was predators and all the maniacs and all that stuff going on in there. But at the same time, it's still prison. This is going to go on any block. So when I got moved to 2B, like, I was all right. You know, the only thing I didn't like is that they had me in cell 34. So around this time right here, I seen a few incidents that happened in the pod since I've been in the pod. You know what I mean? But for the most part, it's a kind of a laid back pod, but stuff do happen in there. But at the same time, though, like, I'm looking at the pod and I'm seeing who's in the pod. Like, I see it's probably about 4, 5, 6 old heads in there that try to get to the money. I ain't really seen no old young dudes in there that was getting to the money. I seen all older dudes nice and quiet. They business ain't in blast. They move around. The block ain't loud. They gamble quiet. Everything is like a laid back environment when it came to 2B. That's how it was in there. But when I was in there, you know what I mean? Like, I really didn't really kick it with nobody, you know what I mean? Except this one dude from the town, man. Like, it was only one dude in there from the town I used to rock with. And I ain't gonna say his name, man. But we're gonna call this dude Cat, you know what I mean? But I used to kick it with Cat a lot, you know what I mean? Cat was cool, you know what I mean? But Cat was one of those dudes that caught 8 years, you know what I mean? He didn't have a lot of time, you know what I mean? But, you know, from his jail jacket and getting in trouble and receiving and all that, they sent him to Sussex to do their 8 years. They didn't even send him to St. Bride's or none of that. So he comes straight to Sussex. So he's been on Sussex slightly a little bit. You know, he don't got long left. He only had 8 years, but me and him used to kick it. He was from the town, you know what I mean? He had all the CDs. He had a lot of CDs too. He had a lot of, like, all the classic joints, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he had, like, a lot of the good CDs, man. So me and him used to kick it, relate to the CDs, you know what I mean? He was just somebody in there that was from the town, and there really wasn't nobody else in there from the town, man. But for the most part, Cat was cool. Now, Cat already had done a little bid, you know what I mean? He had already done a little bid before, you know what I mean? So he was a little older than me, you know what I mean? I'll give Cat probably like 31. He was probably like 31 at the time, but he had already done a little bid, not a longer bid, just like how he ain't got a long one now, but he already done a bid. But me and Cat used to kick it. All Cat used to do is just, you know what I mean, try to just hurry up, wait till he get home. He had a daughter, you know what I mean? He used to make sure his daughter was straight. His mom used to always come up to the V room and see bring his daughter to see him, you know what I mean? Cat was one of these dudes that had like a young mama, you know what I mean? Because, like, I guess she had him young, so his mama definitely looked young because I seen him in the visiting room before. But for the most part, bro was chilling. Bro didn't do nothing. All me and bro used to do is come out, kick it. We'll go smoke, and we got some weed. Or after we'll smoke, we'll come back down in the pod, play dominoes, rock out like that. You know what I mean? That's all we was doing there, y'all. So boom, we was chilling. Like, I guarantee y'all, man, like, around this time right here, ain't nobody pushing nothing. Like, it ain't a lot of crazy stuff. It was a maniac predator in there prior to this, but he ended up going to the hole. So for after that incident, it's kind of like a little bit more chill down there. It's a little bit more chill in there now. But as soon as everything gets chill, man, it takes one person to throw off the balance, as always in a prison pod. So we in the block, we chilling. Out of nowhere, we hear the sliding door open. Nobody comes in at first. It's just open. So everybody looking because the door open. Next thing you know, it's police noise. You see the police coming in, then you see a cop coming in. I look, I see a dark-skinned dude, super dark-skinned, look like Shaka Zulu dark-skinned. You hear me? Shaka Zulu, this dude was black. He was super black. He was charcoal black. I see a dark-skinned black dude coming in. He got his scrubs on. I instantly look. He got his socks tucked in his scrubs on, some all the way up type stuff, looking like he playing football in the 1940s. I spot who it is. I see him. It's a dark-skinned dude, big bifocal glasses. You know what I mean? I look. I'm just like his whole swag. He came in like with the cot, like he was walking, like, then he come in, then he stopped, and he looked up at the lady in the booth, pushed his glasses up, like, bifocals hanging heavy, like, what? She came with the book. She told him what cell he was going to. Now, I mean, they go upstairs to cell 36. He go upstairs to cell 36. He take all this stuff up there. I ain't paying no mind. You know what I mean? New dude in the pod. Do I know him? No, I didn't know him. I never seen this guy before. You know what I mean? Now, do I know everybody in prison? No. But once I didn't know him, once I saw that he wasn't an enemy, once I saw that he wasn't somebody that was a threat to me, you know what I mean? I went on and kept playing dominoes with Cat. Me and Cat kept playing dominoes. I wasn't even tripping. You know what I mean? Chilling. Goddamn. Nothing said of it. Goddamn. A little bit more time go by. Now, dude in the pod. You know what I mean? So the whole time, dude in the pod, I never really heard him talk until one day I walked up on the table and, like, You know what I mean? He was around. It wasn't no 5%ers in there at the time. In this particular part, it wasn't no 5%ers that I knew in this part. Now upstairs and around the compound, they definitely was up there, but it wasn't no 5%ers. But I see him talking to a couple of Muslim dudes in there, and he's sitting at the table talking to them. And then when I walked past, I heard his accent. Like, you know, bro sound like he's straight from Brooklyn. Like, bro had the crazy New York accent, y'all. I'm talking about like yeah, like, you know, telling you like my mind be going mad crazy. Like I get mad crazy vibes. Like he was on it like that. Like he was all the way New York. So I hear it. I'm like, damn, so bro from up top. So I ain't paying no mind. I was in passing. I keep moving, you know what I mean? So as we in the pod, I keep hearing the New York accent. Like he sound like he from up top. Like he a super dramatic up top dude. Like, yo, when he talk, like he uses arms, his hands. He like, yo, like, telling you, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, that's not the science, B. Like, this nigga super, I wish I could see this dude, my word. Dude was a psycho. So, like, I'm thinking bro from up top. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, bro from up top and shit. So one day me and Cat go outside and shit, and we kicking it and shit. Goddamn, we walking and shit. So we see him talking to some dudes and shit. Like, he normally would talk to a couple of the 5% dudes, you know what I mean? Talk to the Muslim dudes, you know what I mean? I ain't seen him really talking to dudes from Norfolk like that too tough, you know what I mean? So I look, goddamn, I see him talking to a couple of other dudes, and these dudes was from Norfolk, but I didn't really talk to these dudes because they was in Fort Building. So I didn't pay that no mind either. So as we keep walking, I see my other homeboy, he stopped us. They on the yard, like across from us on yard 2. So we stopped because we was on a big yard. So we stopped and we talking to them. You know what I mean? So as dude walking by, man, this is my word. As dude walking by, and we gonna call this dude Kareem. We gonna call this dude Kareem, man, by the way. We gonna call him Kareem, man. But as Kareem is walking by, and we standing on the fence, he come walking by like this. I promise y'all, he come walking laps. He like, I'm like, nah, he's not doing the Method Man. You are not doing the Method Man on Substitute. That man was like, I was like, oh shit. And we look, see my homeboys on the other gate. They like, yo, my homeboy a little older than us. You know what I mean? He like, yo, dude, funny as hell. He like, yo, that's word. I was upstate with him, bro. He was like, yo, he from the town. I was like, what? I was like, get out of here. He was like, man, nigga from the town. I said, no, dude from New York. He said, no, hell no. Hell no. He was like, yo, dude is from Norfolk. That's word. He was like, nigga from Norfolk, bro. I'm like, man, get the hell out of here, man. I was like, dude, sound like he from Queensbridge, B. He was like, man, I'm telling you, bro, that nigga goddamn jacked their whole style. Now, don't get me wrong. Y'all got to understand, you know, Virginia's close to New York. You know what I mean? So, like, Virginia get a lot of their stuff from New York, if you ask me, even though we consider the southern state. Like, back when I was growing up, we got a lot of our stuff from New York. That's just how it went. Then you would run across dudes from Norfolk that kind of, like, blended in with the New York dudes because they either been to New York, they got family members in New York, or whatever, because a lot of New York people came to Virginia. That's what they used to do. The first place New York people come to is Virginia and North Carolina and all that stuff. But Virginia is one of the first places on the map when they migrate somewhere else. So, like, having a dude from out my way sound like he from Norfolk, it was new to me. But like at the same time though, like he was all the way like he was from up top the whole time. This man was born in Norfolk General. Shit crazy, y'all. So boom, we laughed about it. I ain't paying no mind. You know what I mean? That shit was just wild to hear. Like, damn, bro from Norfolk the whole time. I thought bro was from New York. So I ain't pay that no mind either. So as we in the block, he hasn't been doing no annoying shit right now. Like I say, I haven't really locked in to really see if he was a 5%. I don't really think he was a 5%. I really don't. I really think he was just a dude that followed his own rules, had his own mind, because his style of debating or whatever they used to call it when they going back and forth, like he used to, like, his shit was just unorthodox. Like, he used to be talking a whole bunch of other stuff. And I had another dude come back and tell me, like, yo, bro be building. Yeah, that's what they call it, building. He was like, when he come to the joint and be building, you know what I mean? Like, you know, dude be talking a whole bunch of futuristic shit, you know what I mean? So, like, everybody ain't really with that, you know what I mean? So, that's what another dude came back and told me. So, like, another thing that kind of, like, was crazy, though, like, I'll never forget this. I can remember, this my word, we on the yard, niggas rapping. This word, niggas rapping, y'all. Niggas is on the jump rapping. So there's a lot of good rappers on Susses. Susses always had good rappers. Niggas know how to spit. Niggas is supposed to have deals. That's who used to be on Susses. So they'll have decent ciphers. So dudes out there rapping. So this word, I see Kareem. That nigga got down in the joint. Like, when he feeling the music so hard, He in the middle of the cipher like this, like, y'all know when the music got down, that nigga with the music, that nigga. I guess it was his time to ride. That nigga got on the mic. Everybody in the circle, everybody watching. I'm kind of in the back, but I see him though. He like, yo, the Metamorphosis, the King Tooth, the Master Torsus came through, came the whole intergalactical teams. I'm like, oh shit. I said, man, this nigga think he expected that. I said, man, this nigga a maniac, man. I said, man, I wanted to tell him right then and there. When he was reciting that rap, like, bro, listen, bro, you're not part of the Wu-Tang, bro. Like, what the hell is going on here? Like, he was fully in it. The intergalactical, TTTs, y'all remember them dudes who rap like that back in the day of you my age? That's how bro rap. The intergalactical, the speed clashes. Niggas, man, get that shit out of here. But nah, I ain't gonna lie, though. Maybe that's his style of rap. But at the time, you know, dudes rapping like the Locks and all that shit. Dudes got real punchlines around the town. Like, you can't be coming out with that BS like that, Kareem. What are you thinking? But he got in the cypher and he spit that junk. He was on beat with it, but it was just a bunch of intergalactical speed travel, all that crazy stuff, man. But he did his thing, man. But that was just nuts seeing that, because like that's when I really thought he was from New York, until my mans and them told me, bro, from the town. I'm like, this is unbelievable right here, y'all. So boom, goddamn. Kareem in the block. Like I say, he hasn't done nothing noxious yet. He hasn't done nothing crazy to throw nobody off yet. But he is a kind of like a flamboyant kind of guy. So his celly got down the first strike. His celly was a dude from Richmond. Goddamn, I used to fuck with the dude from Richmond slightly. Like me and him used to talk. Only relationship me and him had is because we gambled together. But we was still all right anyway because we was in 2C together. But I knew who he was. He knew who I was. So Kareem is his celly. So I can remember I was up one morning and he got up. He was mad as shit. He was like, man, goddamn. I was like, what's up? What's up? He was like, man, shorty, goddamn, this nigga said he don't believe putting on deodorant. I'm like, what? He said, man, he don't believe putting on deodorant, man. He don't believe putting on deodorant, da-da-da-da. I was like, man, dude, a Viking in the set. He was like, yeah, he a Viking. He'll wash his ass, but he don't put deodorant on. I'm trying to get him deodorant. He was like, man, this shit crazy. They're gonna have to get him out the cell. So bro jive was mad. You know what I mean? So as he talking, me and Cat sitting right there. You know what I mean? So Cat laughing about the jump. So as Cat laughing about the jump, the nigga Kareem come out the cell and he see us laughing, but he zeroing on Cat. You know what I mean? Cat like a little inch taller than me, but smaller than me. So he on the top tier. He come out the cell. We out there joke laughing. He probably know his cell. He tell him like, yo, bro, a musty bull in the damn cell. So he come on the top tier. He like, and Cat like, Cat weak. I'm laughing. I'm like, oh shit. But I look, he's zeroing on goddamn Cat. He like, and he grilled Cat like, he gave him like a real New York jet. Nigga turned around, went back and said, Cat got up like, man, what the fuck wrong with that nigga? Cat was like, man, I was like, nah, stop. Like, man, go ahead, bro. Cat was like, nah, bro, what the fuck this nigga? I was like, chill. I was like, look, bro, man, that nigga, man, leave that nigga alone, bro. That nigga, you gonna end up whooping that nigga ass, da-da-da-da. That nigga don't want no problems, bro, you know what I mean? He was like, man, fuck that nigga, man. Fuck that nigga looking at like that. So he was like, hey, Kareem. He came back to the door. He was like, what's up, bro? We good? Cat was like, we good? He was like, yeah, we good, son. Wait to say, I was like, oh shit. I'm telling bro, like, bro, listen, my man done told us, you already know he told us, bro, goddamn cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs slightly. Like, he got his own logic and shit, but he cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, man. So I said, man, this shit nuts. I said, tomorrow what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go 229 and get on the yard with my man, you know what I mean? Holler at him like, yo, cause you know, if bro from the town, like, I don't really want to be the dude that push stuff at him. Like, I don't want to pick on him. That's not what I do, but you know, Cat feeling some type of way cause he gritted on him, did all that shit. So at the end of the day, I don't even really want to, you know what I mean? Like, have no situation like that. So I said, I'm gonna go holler at my OG and get the real count, you know what I mean? So that's what I did, y'all. So boom, we go outside, morning time wreck. I 229, I maneuver. I get on the yard with 4 building, you know what I mean? I holler at my man. We hollering and shit. We walking laps and shit. I'm like, yo, bro, what's up with the dude? Nigga that like he from New York and shit, bro. What's up with bro? He like, man, bro been burnt out, man. He was like, man, that nigga burnt, bro. He was like, man, this the crazy shit. He was like, when we was upstate, he said, bro, the people that work there, bro. He was like, the people that work at Barnell. He said they was at Barnell. He said the people that work at Barnell, the family kind of fell for the nigga and they rock with him. You know what I mean? He said, goddamn, they kind of like was helping him get through his bid in there. Like they looking out for him. Like they kept in contact with him and shit. You know what I mean? So he said, goddamn, even when he got out, they let him move to Barnell. Like with them, that was the deal. They got him out early for him to move to Barnell. He said, man, this dickhead come out and robbed 3 salmon lambs, man, in Norfolk. I said, man, get out of here, man. I said, he left the family and went and, he said, yeah. He said, man, bro, got damn near like 80 years, bro. He said, they smoked his boots. But he said, the family still come to see him. He said, I'll see the dude. That was the nigga that worked in Barnell back in the day. He said, when I go to VI sometimes, he said, because they come see the nigga like every other week. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, like he got people that care for him and everything. He still went out there and got burnt. He was like, man, he went out there and burnt, bro. He said, but the people still look out for him though. Like they like a family. It's like they kind of adopted him without doing the paperwork. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, that shit crazy. He was like, but for the most part though, he was like, yo, bro, don't be fucking with Norfolk niggas like that. Like he was like, bro, he know niggas from back in the day, but if you know him, you know him. If you don't, you don't. He was like, bro, just be on his own wave. He just like that. That's how he is. I was like, is he a 5%? He was like, nah, but still though, he like building with them niggas. He do that. He was doing that upstate, bro. The same shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga got a history of psychoness, y'all. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm just listening to all this shit. He gave me the whole count. I'm like, damn. So I'm gonna go back and holler at Cat and let Cat know, like, this definitely ain't like, bro, like, you know what I mean? So I go back, you know what I mean? I holler at Cat, like, yo, Cat, look, bro. I just hollered at the OG. He said, look, dude, maniac, bro. Nigga got adopted to a family in Barnell from upstate. The people that was working upstate with him, goddamn it. So he goddamn went home to them, goddamn went back to Norfolk, caught 3 7-Eleven robberies and got smoked, you know what I mean? So like, bro kind of burnt out, man. So like, if he ain't disrespecting, bro, like, you know what I mean? Don't even fall for them, you know what I mean? Goddamn, I was like, for real, he probably don't even know we from the town. Cat was like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about that nigga. I don't know that nigga. I was like, yeah, you right. I was like, but I don't want to see, you know what I mean? Like, bro, come on, because you know if you go, I'm going to go, Cat. Like, you know what I mean? He like, man, like, for real, Weezy, man, like, that shit crazy. Dude better watch who the fuck he looking at. And for real, Cat was a psycho in retirement. Like, he didn't want to come out and do stuff, you know what I mean? Or push stuff at nobody. We mind our damn business every day in there. But at the same time, Kareem on some psycho shit, y'all. So, boom. Goddamn. A little bit more time going. Goddamn, the nigga Kareem, my word. Goddamn, we in the pod and shit. Goddamn, the nigga Kareem. I guess he's in the shower. And this is how I knew he was in the shower. Me and Cat down there doing our regular activities, playing dominoes. We here. Middle shower, cover up your shower. Middle shower, cover up your shower. Cover it up now, middle shower. Goddamn, you know, ain't nobody looking when niggas like, damn, strain on somebody. Playing domino. Goddamn, strain on somebody. Goddamn. Middle shower, I told you to cover up that shower now. Damn, man. That's all you heard out of nowhere. Niggas was like, that's who exactly I know who it was. I knew exactly who it was when I heard that. He nigga said, damn, man. That's my word. That nigga called to see your mom. That nigga said, damn, man. She was like, get your ass out that shower right now. Now I don't want no more intercom. You hear a regular voice out loud. Get your ass out that shower right now. The hell is wrong with you, nasty ass? Get out that shower. Nigga was like, all right, man. Nigga goddamn got out of shit. Nigga got out looking like a goddamn wet black chihuahua. Goddamn it. Nigga goddamn had more chest hairs than Apollo Creed on Rocky. That's my word. Pause. Mill won't looking, but he get out the shower with the white boxer game. Goddamn it, you know what I mean? He on the bottom shower. He get out the shower with the white boxer game and shit. He like, goddamn, nigga, goddamn, look wet as a bit, nigga, arms hairy, chest hairy. nigga like a wet chihuahua, goddamn it. That's the word. Nigga look like that ugly as a bitch. He get out the shower, he like, he threw his glasses on. I guess he was in there with no glasses and shit. He threw his glasses on like, tripping, yeah. He go up the steps. Yeah, open up 36. I'm in the joint like, this nigga funny. This nigga goddamn Cat trying not to laugh. Because Cat still want to attack the nigga Cat like, I'm like, yo, dude, my dude was a bitch. So he got down do that. The lady scream on him. You know what I mean? The lady scream on him and shit. So it used to be 2 other dudes, old heads in there that be gunning. You know what I mean? So the 2 other old heads in there that be gunning, like, I guess when she screamed on him, that frightened them. And then the crazy thing is the lady that's working never screamed on the old heads. So all 3 of their ass was in there being the #1 gunner. The #1, they always being the #1 gunner. All of them was being the #1 gunner. even goddamn Kareem dumbass. But at the same time though, like they feeling like, damn, bro, you making it hot type shit. You just moved in here, you making it hot. Now the lady goddamn might be on edge, so they don't want to know if they want to jack off, pause, and catch a charge because the lady might write him up because she screamed on Kareem. So he get himself together. He come out the cell. Goddamn, come down the steps. He walked in the back of the pod. He used to always stand back in the pod like this, socks tucked in his pants, legs spread into the V like that. Pause, nigga. Looking at his ass. This word old head dude pull up on him. See me holler at you, youngin'. Goddamn, we ain't like start walking with him and shit. Goddamn, me and goddamn cat looking at the cat like, man, I hope they whoop his ass. I'm like, man, go ahead, man. So him and old head having a conversation and shit. Goddamn, nigga Green was like, yo, what you wanna shoot the one? That nigga just got animated as a bitch. What you wanna shoot the one? What you wanna shoot the one, son? You wanna shoot the one? We can shoot the one? Let's shoot the one. Dude, old head dude was like, shh. Man, what the fuck? Goddamn, get your door open. Get your door open. Kareem was like, get your door open. Dude was like, my cell right here, which his cell was right by the shower, cell 9. He was like, my cell right here. Come on, bring your ass in here. Kareem was like, come on, get in there. He like, Kareem went in there. Boo! That shit sound like a nigga got power drive to that bitch. That shit said, you heard boxes and shit. Goddamn, nigga go to the door. A couple niggas went to the door and shit. Nigga looking. Goddamn Kareem got the nigga in the headlock. Word. That little motherfucker got him in the headlock. When I look, he got the nigga in the headlock, but it looked like he got slammed and just held on to their life. So he got him in the jump. So niggas got there like, oh, y'all chill for y'all get locked up, man. Niggas go in there and break the shit up and shit. Kareem come out like, yeah, son. Yeah, I go. Yeah, I go. Yeah, I go, son. Yeah, I go. I'm like, damn, this nigga, whole cat looking like, man, this nigga a maniac, y'all. So boom. These niggas get away with the fight. I promise y'all. They got away with it. Nothing happened. Dude got down kind of old dude anyway. Kareem was younger than him. But whatever happened in there, they went in there and scrapped. And that was that. Now, did I see Kareem gun anymore after that? I wasn't paying it no mind. But I never seen nothing else come of that. You know what I mean? But all I know is the nigga Kareem is fried, man. Like he has, man, I'm telling y'all, it was just so much examples of how fried he was. I'll be talking to an hour-long story. But this man was all the way fried. All the way fried, man. So we just stayed out his path. That was the best thing for us, me and Cat, to do, was just stay out his path, even though he was from the town, literally. But we just got to stay out this man's path. So time has went on. Time has went on. You know what I mean? I remember the first time I seen goddamn Kareem in the VI, goddamn with the white family. It was nuts. White dude, his wife, his daughter, the teenage son, the little son. Everybody in the damn thing. He got a whole round table full of white people. Now, I ain't on no racist stuff, but I'm just saying, like, that joint just look crazy. Dude darker than Shaka Zulu. Man, he's sitting at a table full of goddamn white people. That shit was nuts. But they sat there, they talked to him like they his real family. You know what I mean? He get his visit. He be feeling good after his visit. He dip out and shit. You know what I mean? Goddamn, go back to the pod on 10. You know what I mean? Feeling good. Goddamn, that shit was wild. I'm telling my bro in the VI, like, yo, dude, a psycho, bro. And he from Norfolk. Bro was like, he from Norfolk. I thought that nigga was from New York, bro, because he was like 2 tables beside me. Like, no, dude is from goddamn Norfolk, goddamn. He was like, that's nuts. So we tripping about this shit, goddamn. He go back and shit, you know what I mean? Nothing of it. I go back, tell Cat, like, yo, dude, funny as a bitch, bro. I seen him in there. Cat was like, I seen him in there a couple weeks ago, too. Goddamn, with the white family and shit. He like, that shit crazy as a bitch. So more time has went on. Kareem's still up to his normal activities. He's not doing nothing for nobody to kill his dumb ass, though, but he's still building loud, rapping crazy, gunning from time to time, being a psycho. So I can remember another time I didn't go to visit. You know what I mean? I didn't go to visit. So I guess Kareem is already in the visit. You know what I mean? So I'm kicking it with Cat. Like, Cat getting ready for visit. Cat already got a shirt tucked in. He got his do-rag, get ready to take the do-rag off. Like, he waiting to go to VI. He waiting for his mama to come see him. You know what I mean? So he waiting for a while. You know what I mean? He like, damn. You know what I mean? He like, damn, this shit crazy. Like, you know, count been cleared. You know what I mean? He waiting for lunch. So he like, damn, they called me before lunch. I gotta go eat, bro. I'm hungry as hell. I'm like, bro, they gonna call you, bro. I was like, you call your mom? He was like, she ain't answering, so that means she up here. I was like, you good then? So, damn, next thing you know, they call Cat last name. They call him for his VI. You know what I mean? Goddamn, Cat in the jump. I guess he go to VI, have his visit. Probably about 20 minutes later, goddamn, we about to get ready to exit for Child. So the lady tell us dip. So we dip out as we coming down the steps and we hit like the main part of the front door from the silent port. As we coming out, I look, it's 3 dudes and it's Kareem coming back from VI. So we walking past them. Goddamn, dude, stop me, cause goddamn, I don't know. I don't know if he was just itching to get the information out because it looked like they was talking already prior to us walking up towards each other. So I know the dude, you know what I mean? He's just in 2C, but he knows that the maniac is downstairs with us. He knows this. So as we walk and go in the chat, he see me, he's like, hey, look, bro, hey, bro, your man. He was like, yo, man, snapped in there, bro. He said they might lock him up, bro. They had to take that nigga to the non-contact joint and calm him down. I'm like, calm him down for what? He was like, bro, this word. He was like, goddamn, I think the crazy dude from that's in y'all block. I was like, who? He like right there. He pointed right at Kareem. So as I'm walking, I turned around and looked. He was like, yeah, the crazy dude. He was like, bro, that nigga was in there trying to holler at bro mama before he came. I was like, what? He was like, man, he was in there trying to holler at cat mama before he came to VI. I was like, oh my God. I said, yo. I said, stop lying, bro. He was like, man, that's my word. That's my good word. So goddamn, he was like, yo, this shit, Cat gonna snap when he come back. He gonna snap when he like, I already know Cat gonna be mad as a bitch. They say the nigga Kareem tried to holler at his mama wop before he came to VI. How disrespectful is that, y'all? What kind of he violated with that shit, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I'm like, yo, I ain't stopping Cat from beating his ass on this joint. That's word, I ain't stopping Cat from beating his ass. So goddamn, I just go to chow. I'm like, damn, that shit bothered me the whole time in the chow hall. I'm thinking like, damn, this is some crazy wild shit right here because like, for real, like, I never had that done to me. Like, I have never had like that, like, your people's in the visiting room it's off limits, kind of like how it is when it's beef on the streets and you with your kids and your mom or shit like that, like how it used to be. If it's not like that now, like that's how off limit your peoples are in the V room. Like, you're supposed to keep them off limits because anything happens to them, we have nothing else to do but kill you motherfuckers for something for our peoples because we already in a killing stage right now. So the VI people is off limits, basically, in a nutshell. So for Kareem Fried Burnt Ass to do this disrespect shit right here, y'all, it was to a whole nother level. I promise y'all, it was to a whole nother level, y'all. So boom! Goddamn, I go eat. I come back to the building. I'm just waiting for goddamn. I'm like, damn, I hope they don't lock my nigga up. You know what I mean? Dudes like, damn, they took him out. Like, so I don't know if he tried to attack Kareem or what. You know what I mean? Goddamn, I'm just sitting there, just hoping everything, hoping for the best. The slider open. Goddamn, I look up, I seen goddamn bro come in and shit. Bro go straight to his cell. Goddamn, bro was in cell 4, bro with his cell. Get his door open and shit. Goddamn, bro fucking around and shit, bro come back out and shit. He see me. As he see me, he come to pull up on me and shit. He look, I see him scanning the pod. It was a silent scan though, but as he pull up on me, he like, Kareem ass in the cell. Yeah, bro, it look shit crazy, bro. It look, bro, it's a wrap for me, bro. Niggas told me, goddamn, dude trying to holler at your peoples in the VI, bro. He was like, bro, I come in the VI, bro. He said, this nigga standing on the wall, all giggles and shit. He said, my mama table was right there on the end. He said, goddamn, after I check in, I go sit down. Goddamn, my mama was like, yo, look, I don't want to tell you, but look, motherfuckers disrespectful as a bitch. Like, I ain't trying to get you in trouble, but motherfuckers disrespectful as a bitch. I was like, what? He said, man, she said, dude with the glasses, which is Kareem burnt out ass, said he was standing on the wall on some drooling shit, on some, like she right there. Like, we'll be on the wall waiting to get searched to go back. That's how Sussex 2 is. Like, you know what I mean? You'll be right there still in the visiting room around people. Now, when I'm in there, I'm like this. I'm looking, but I'm not looking. I'm like this. Like, I'm just, keeping it casual, keeping it cordial, because I don't want to disrespect nobody, because I don't want nobody to do that to me. So they said this nigga Kareem was on the wall, kind of tongue out, licking his tongue and all that shit. So bro was like, what? So goddamn, she like, no, look, don't do nothing. He like, nah, fuck that. This nigga disrespect me, what the fuck? So he said the lady in the booth must have heard, the lady that ran the VI must have heard him kind of snapping and cursing and shit. She come to take, what's the matter? He was like, man, this motherfucker. So they say that, they letting Kareem into the jump to get searched. He was like, this motherfucker right here. He said, goddamn right, when he got up, the nigga Kareem backed up on some old sweet New York shit, on some old sweet escape shit and close it up, boom. So he said, man, fuck that shit. He said he just snapped. Now, I can't blame him for not being able to hold his composure during a time like that. That was serious right there. So he said he snapped out, y'all. He just snapped out. He said they took him into the little room next door. You know what I mean? They put him in there and they told him to chill out. You know what I mean? They got down. They was like, look, we got on camera, all that shit. You know what I mean? We know what's going on. Like, don't bother that man. Like, you know, people's gonna be disrespectful because this is prison. He said this is how the CO's giving it to him. You know what I mean? So I'm like, they know what you about to do, bro. Like, he was like, I don't give a fuck, bro. He was like, man, look, bro, dude know I got a ham. He was like, dude, know I got a ham. Dude, know I got to have his ass. Like, ain't no escaping this shit right here, Weezy, man. I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo, fuck it, man. Beat that nigga ass there, bro. Fuck it. That nigga deserved to get his ass whooped for that disrespect. He got the game fucked up. You don't never supposed to disrespect nobody, people's like that, nobody mama. He was like, yo, bro, look, this word. He was like, man, I know they on that shit today, bro. He was like, I'm going to let that nigga live today. He's like, but I got to have that nigga, bro. He's like, I got to have that nigga, bro. I was like, damn, bro, you got to handle your business, bro. Straight up. So, boom. Now, when I'm telling him to handle his business, and even though I know this is ultimate disrespect, and I know how disrespect is handled in prison, you go get that thing, you go get that knife. I know that's how prison disrespect is usually handled. But at the same time, this is my man right here. Like, I feel like this right here doesn't call for a knife. I feel like this right here just calls for an ass whooping, like to the break of dawn, beat his ass until the beat stops. That's what I think this was calling for. And that's what I was suggesting. Now, I didn't know bro was in makes of or making a play or trying to do nothing crazy, you know what I mean? Until one day we was on the yard and we come back from the yard. Like you used to be able to beat the COs coming out the yard because like it'll be so much people coming out that one little gate. It's 2 COs and they trying to search, like, you know what I mean? But sometimes you can run a pick and like you can just bum rush the gate and like they'll just grab a couple dudes and the other dudes and just squeal out. They be like, hey, come here, nigga, man, fuck you. Niggas just get out the way. So bro told me to run a pick for him one day. You know what I mean? It's like the day after. He told me to run a pick for him. All right, you know what I mean? I ran a pick for him. Goddamn. We get out. We get back in the pod and shit. Goddamn. He go there straight in his cell. So I was about to go upstairs and I turned around. I was like, went to his door and shit. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? I stepped halfway in. I'm like, what the hell you got going on? He was like, man, shit, bro. Stab that bitch right in his motherfucking neck, bro. That nigga dead, bro. That nigga disrespected my mama like that, bro. He was like, man, that nigga got me fucked up, bro. He was like, it's over for me, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't play about my mama. I don't play about my kids. I said, damn, I seen the knife. It wasn't a big ass, super duper big ass knife, but it was a thick ass knife. Pause. Like it had a nice fucking ridge and everything on that motherfucker, man. Like, and I'm looking at that shit like, damn, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like when you gonna do this shit? He was like, bro, I'm just trying to let this shit die down. You know what I mean? He was like, but dude, no, I got a ham. He was like, dude, so fucking burnt out. Like he thinking it's nothing. He thinking it's nothing. I'm like, bro, that shit crazy. He was like, man, that nigga wouldn't even look at me yesterday when we went to child. I was like, bro, don't even look at him, bro. I was like, but look. I said, bro, listen, I know you mad. I said, I know you mad. I know you mad. I feel you. But if you stab that nigga in his neck, bro, you gonna kill that little dumbass nigga. And I said, bro, if you kill that nigga, bro, they gonna give you life in this bitch. You know what I mean? I said, bro, I don't want you to get life, bro. You got 8 years, bro. You got a daughter that needs you, my nigga. I said, goddamn, think about your daughter, bro. Like, if you get life, bro, like, I know she expected for you to come home in her teens. Like, they ain't even old. She ain't even gonna be old, bro. Like, you still got a chance to make her prom and make her all this, bro. Like, I'm just feeding them all good information because, like, I really don't want him to do what he was thinking, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't want him to kill this dude. I did. Now, some dudes deserve to die. And this man's super disrespected. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, though, like, damn, man, like, I didn't want him to stab this guy and kill him. You know what I mean? Because he gonna be done. His life gonna be done. So I'm looking at it like that on that aspect, y'all, because I rock with the man. I know what he do every day. I know about his peoples. I know every damn thing. So I'm trying to give him, he like, nah, Weezy. He like, nah, Weezy. He like, hell nah, fuck that nigga, bro. He was like, bro, listen, bro. The police, like, if they let me come back in the pod, bro, that's on they dumb ass fault. He said, I thought they was gonna lock me up so they can separate us. He said, because they seen on camera, like, you know what I mean, dude being disrespectful to my mama. I'm like, yo, bro, they let me come back. He was like, man, I'm gonna have that nigga, bro. Fuck that nigga, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, bro, like, I can't talk you out this shit. I'm like, bro, when you gonna hit that? He was like, bro, I don't know, bro. I'm about to hit this nigga. So I'm just trying to make sure it's the right position. He said, yo, when you been watching, he been on point. He come out, stand by his cell. You don't come out like that unless we going to child. You know what I mean? He said, goddamn, I'm gonna get that nigga ass, though. I said, bro, listen, bro. I said, look, last time, my nigga, man. I said, man, bro, just beat his ass, bro. I said, let's go beat that nigga ass, bro. Like, I said, bro, you stabbed that nigga, bro. You ain't getting out, bro. You're not getting out. I said, don't let that shit these old heads were doing back in the day, stabbing niggas, but they won't get no time for that shit back then. I said, we the new generation, bro. I said, we kill somebody and stab a nigga, we done. I said, we done, bro. I said, bro, me and you got a chance, bro. And I got a fucking extra 8 what you got, bro. So like, bro, be thankful for that song. He like, nah, fuck that, bro. Ain't trying to hear that motherfucking shit, y'all. That nigga won't trying to hear that shit. But I'm like, I don't know how much time I got. I don't know how much time I can buy. I don't know what was gonna happen, when he was gonna do it. I didn't know none of these damn things, y'all. So boom! I'm kind of like, damn, like, bro brought this shit on himself. Kareem brought this shit on himself, man. Like for real, he brought this shit on himself. You know what I mean? Cat on serious time. Cat is on serious time right now. I'm witnessing a man, y'all, who's ready to crash. You know what I mean? He's ready to like say fuck everything. Like fuck going home, fuck his daughter, fuck every damn thing. Because like when we in prison and we get disrespected to that type of level, I'm telling you, like a good nigga, it'll be a dude that's in hibernation for years. You would bring the bear out the cave. Like we coming for blood. That's just how it go. Like if I was disrespected to that point, like would I get a weapon? I probably would. I ain't even gonna lie. But I still felt like I was obligated to give him great advice to not really stab this guy and kill this dude, because he's saying like he gonna kill him. He said, bro, I'm gonna hit that nigga and keep hitting this nigga, bro. Like I'm not gonna stop hitting this nigga. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like all I can do is suggest things, give him advice. Bro don't gotta listen to what the hell I got to say. He don't have to listen. It's not up to him. It's not up to me to make him believe what I'm saying. He know I mean right. He know I rock with him. But like at the end of the day, man, it's the ultimate disrespect right here. You know what I mean? So the same people that he said snatched them up, I look up, they come in the pod one day, niggas hit the police noise. This is 3 days later. They come in. Goddamn, Cat see me. Cat walk over there where I was at. He said, yo, that's the same motherfuckers that snatched me up right there. I look, it's the captain dude, lieutenant dude. You know what I mean? A couple of COs, they come in and jump. They just standing looking at our party like this. They looking around and shit. Me and Cat standing like on the back wall. They looking. I see them spot Cat. They look at Cat. They like, I see the lieutenant dude whisper something. Like, shook his head. And like, niggas did around. They walk past us. They look, how you doing, gentlemen? Like, hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? They peeled out. Went on the top tier. Went to the next pod. You know what I mean? Cat was like, yeah, look. They trying to make sure. Dude was straight. Like, for real. Like, man, them niggas ain't been able to say that nigga, bro. Like, fuck that shit, man. So goddamn, we standing like under the top tier. You know what I mean? We standing like under the top tier, like at the, like they came where they came at. We on the back wall. We leave from the back wall and kind of go like by cell 16, like on that part of the wall. So we like the steps where the top tier is over top of our head. So they left out over top of our head, like they went through the door with the A pod. So as we standing right there chilling, goddamn, the back door open again. Pop, niggas say, police coming back. Next thing you know, they come back in that bitch walking fast as a bitch. Goddamn, I look, and then Cat look at Cat said, I seen the panic in him. He was like, and nigga goddamn, and nigga gave me the joint. I was like, oh shit. He was like, oh, this Weezy. I was like, I was stuck, but I grabbed it. I was like, quick move. I was like, come. I went this way. I went up the steps. Goddamn. That nigga down there, the niggas came down the steps. I walked right past the edge. Got the hammer on me and everything. I go to my cell. I look. It was like lockdown. Goddamn, locked us down. The niggas, when they Cat cell, you can see them script searching them and shit. Goddamn, they search the cell. They come up empty. You know what I mean? They don't find shit. I got the jump. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, damn, bro, they got caught with the damn knife. Bro, they got caught with the goddamn. And I'm like, this shit crazy as a bitch. So I'm like, man, fuck, man. So goddamn, I'm just gonna hold it for bro, because I don't think they looking at me. I don't think they figure that I can have something. Like, I think they just shaking him down and making sure he don't have a weapon, because it's been 3 days later since a nigga stuck his tongue out at his mama. So they was kind of just playing the bar, making sure everything was straight, putting some insurance on if something crazy happened, like they was doing their job. So they went in there, shook him down. They don't find shit. After they shook him down, they went back, stood in front of the booth. They was like, yo, open all the doors back. Open all the doors back. The lieutenant dude was like, y'all better get along in here. Those were his last words. He peeled out. Y'all. So boom. Goddamn. That nigga goddamn Cat. That nigga waited about an hour before he came around me. And I was glad. Like, don't come directly around me. You know what I mean? So he like, man, fuck it, man. He finally pushed. And when he pulled up, he was like, man, fuck it, man. He was like, man, they already know what I'm gonna do and shit, bro. Goddamn, like, for real, bro. Like, this shit crazy, man. Like, I don't know what the fuck, bro. Like, they down on me. Said, man, the dude say, man, leave that man alone, man. Don't do nothing to that man. That man's slow. Don't do nothing to that man. He said, that's what the lieutenant dude told him. He said, as soon as the lieutenant dude left, they ain't find him. He said, man, fuck that nigga, man. That nigga still gotta die. I said, bro, he still gotta die, bro. He was like, man, goddamn, Weezy, yeah, nigga gotta die. Goddamn, nigga gotta die, bro. So as he's saying that, it kind of like I got relaxed. You know, I got the hammer like on my side. Goddamn, as he's saying that, you hear the slider open, then you hear, and as I hear that, I look, it's the lieutenant dude and another dude coming. So I look, I see my celly. I go like this to my celly, because my celly's standing right there too. I'm like, I'm trying to, because he see me kind of talking to him. He just can't see him. I'm gonna pass off. But he see me talking to bro. So I panic on some old, like, I don't want to get caught with this shit either, y'all, basically. I don't want to get caught with this big ass Rambo knife either. So I did like this. And I try to pass off my celly. My celly fumble. My celly fumble, that don't say, as they come in, that shit right there on the ground. I'm like, oh shit. I want to leave, but I see them kind of looking our direction. They come in and shit. Goddamn, I finally go this way. Goddamn, cat go that way. Goddamn, I stand over by the junk. Dude, the CO dude walk this way. I'm looking right at junk. I'm like, oh shit, I can get it. I'm like this. I look at cat like, he give me that like, get it, bro, get it. I'm like, as I'm sitting there, right there, looking like I can go get this knife. I could have got it because they went past me. They didn't come to me. They went past me, but the knife is still on the fucking floor. The CO in the booth didn't see it. The two COs, the lieutenant and the CO, went that way. They went like kind of like walking towards Cat. When Cat turned around, I looked, they wasn't going towards Cat. We just fumbled on some old clumsy shit. Cat look at me like, I'm like, I did like this. It's kind of close to the booth. I said, then I thought about it, y'all. Like, I promise you, right then and there, I felt like God had my feet stuck in mud. Not because I wasn't scared to get it, but because I didn't want to see bro catch a body, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Like, I didn't want to see bro catch nobody, man. I didn't want to see it. Like, I know for a fact he was gonna try to kill that dude, man. Like, dude disrespected the shit out of him. Y'all probably would have tried to kill the shit out of dude. Man, I didn't want to see it happen, man. I didn't want to see him. I didn't want to see this happen. I'm being honest with y'all. I was like this. I couldn't freaking move. I was like, my bad conscience said, get it, Weezy. Fuck it, let him die. My good conscience was like, no, stay right there. And I was like, I did like this. I looked, they was coming out of the way. I just passed their ass. Goddamn. I grabbed my shower bag. I went and hopped in the goddamn shower. Goddamn, they standing by the booth. They don't even see that shit. They still standing by the booth. They got there standing right there and shit, knife standing right there. Got the white joint on it with the string on it. They got the joint you can put over your wrist, all that shit right there. They still don't see them. They standing by the booth. I know goddamn Cat playing. Please don't find that goddamn knife. The whole pod see it right there on the damn ground. It's right there. Shh, man. CO saw that shit. They were like, CO was like, oh, what we got here? Look, LT, look what we got. LT was like, somebody missing a knife? Somebody missing a knife, huh? And this is before Sussers had cameras and all that shit all over the damn pod. So they couldn't rewind the camera. They had cameras in the VI. That definitely had cameras. But this was before Sussers had cameras in the pod. Man, this is my word. They were like, somebody missing a knife? Somebody missing a knife, huh? All right, we're going to find out who knife this is. Y'all continue doing what y'all doing. Y'all could tell. I was like, I'm in the shower listening to this shit like, oh shit, like they not gonna lock this shit down. I keep taking the shower. Washing off. Oh shit. Like, Cat came to the shower. Then he was like, yo, Weezy. I was like, yo, he was like, bro, you could have got that damn knife, bro. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up, bro. I said, bro, listen, bro. I wanted to get it, bro, but I couldn't make it. But he said, you could have made it, Weezy. He said, I said, hold on, bro. I stride off real fast. I mean, I come out, do my shoes on, because I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know, me and bro gonna fight. I don't know. Do my shoes on, I come out the shower. I'm like, yo, bro. Hey, bro, look, bro, I couldn't get it, bro. I tried, bro. Like, the people, I don't know, the lady in the booth was gonna see me, anything, bro. He was like, nah, you could have fucking got it, Weezy. Push. That nigga pushed me. I was like, and I was about to charge this nigga, and I thought about it. I'm like, for real, that's like a nigga, I got a nigga gun on the street, and he about to go put some work in and I lose his fucking gun. So of course he's gonna be mad at me. You know what I mean? I know he's gonna be mad at me, but like, I didn't look at it like that push was out of like he hate my guts. That push was just like, nigga, fuck, nigga. Like he was mad like that. So when he pushed me, man, I looked, goddamn, I was like, fuck, man. I come back to my senses. I'm like, I felt fucked up. I'm like, I look, this nigga standing by Kareem saying like this. The lady said, stand by for dinner. Stand by for dinner. You going second. Stand by for dinner. I'm like, I see, bro. I'm like, oh, shit. Goddamn, the dude from Richmond come up there. He see goddamn cat like, talking to some dude like, dude from Richmond backed up like that. Goddamn, the lady say, she popping all the doors. She goddamn open all the doors. Nigga goddamn a cat. I just did like this. I look. You seen a cat go like this. Like he just went in so goddamn fast. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? You wanna disrespect another nigga, mama? Nigga, that's my fucking mom. Nigga, what y'all doing niggas call it? Nigga, that's my old earth. Man, he was beating the living shit out of goddamn Kareem in there. I'm like, oh shit. I didn't have to go up there to hold him down because I already knew what his mission was. If he can't kill this man with this damn knife, he's gonna do the next best thing, man. Man, he beat Kareem ass, man. He beat the living shit out of Kareem. He basically beat Kareem ass until everybody was out from child and he's still beating his ass while everybody exits. Somebody told the police because I went to child. I was like, man, fuck that because I already know what bro doing. It's a wrap. Man, he was beating that nigga. Lady said, exit for child. Everybody walking out. That shit quiet as a bitch because they know bro right up there getting his ass whooped. We walking out. That shit said, it was like, oh shit. Bro in there crashing on that nigga ass. He beating that nigga ass. We in the child hall. Next thing you know, you just see police. They running out of building. Goddamn, niggas like, damn, they lock our child joint. They like, yo, they got a status. Niggas going to the hole. That's when usually somebody go to the hole. They lock the boulevard down. Goddamn. So everybody in the joint looking out the child hall. Niggas looking out the window and shit. Goddamn. Look, seen cat coming out that bitch like. Goddamn. Look, seen the Manning gurney coming to get goddamn Kareem. Medical ran down the backside. Came to 2 building. Shh. Brought that nigga Kareem out on a goddamn stretcher. It's my word, man. Goddamn. They held us in there like an hour. We like, damn, we fucked child up for the other buildings and everything. They let us out. We go back to our building. We go back to the building. They got down niggas at the jump talking to the lady in the booth. They like, yo, dude just kept beating. She was like, I wish my gun could have reached the cell. She was like, my gun couldn't reach the cell. That's how much he was beating his ass. She was like, when I noticed, he was beating the shit out of me when y'all left. Man, that's my word, man. Police they got bro, man. They got bro, man. Bro got an assault charge behind that shit. They say he broke bro collarbone. Goddamn, he broke his fucking nose. I think his jaw was fucked up. He wired his jaw. Like he beat the living shit out of him. He definitely got his revenge, man. But Kareem was wilding for that shit, y'all. He was wilding, man. But bro ended up catching an assault charge. I don't think it gave him too much time. You know what I mean? Because bro came home way before I came home. You know what I mean? And bro's still out here now. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, if you happen to listen to this story, bro, like, man, holla at me, bro. I love to get in contact with you. I heard you don't live in VA no more, man. But at the same time, this was a crazy story, man. I had to talk to man. I had to talk him out of not catching a body. Basically, man, I had to talk him out not catching the body, man. That didn't work. And like, I had a chance to retrieve that knife and I didn't get it, y'all, on purpose reason. I'm telling y'all, my mind was telling me don't get it. It felt like I couldn't move. And that was a good thing, man, because I saved the dude, Kareem, because he was going to kill that nigga, man. And bro probably would have never been on the street. So as mad as he is that I might have done this story, I didn't say your name. But at the same time, though, bro, like, I kind of like converted everything. And I feel like I'm not the reason you're on the street, but like I helped though, bro. And like, you know what I mean? I made a good decision on that one, man. But that shit was crazy, y'all. And that's the end of the damn story. Y'all already know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. As always, man. But I definitely need y'all to stay out the way, man. Just remember what I said, man. We can stay out the way even though the circumstances look like we can't, man. It look like we just designed just to keep beefing and killing each other. That's all they want, man. They keep making gun laws as easy, keep building prisons, man, keep putting us in there, keep beef going, keep this going, and keep having us kill each other. That's all they really want. We got to stop that. It stops with us. We got to be the only ones to stop. Like I said, I dig why y'all can't really squash a lot of beef. I understand, man. I'm not trying to turn y'all around about that. But at the same time, I just want y'all to kind of like invest in kind of making your community better. Let's invest in that. Like, you want to be in the community, bro. If you the dude that's getting the bag out there, invest in making it better. That's all I'm saying, man. We got to stay out the way with this, man. We got to do the right things. And that's all I be trying to tell y'all, man. Period. But y'all already know the count. It's the bonus bagger. Y'all already know what I need y'all to do with this one right here, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. This one, y'all. Let's get this. Get it. Let's go. But y'all be safe, man. I love y'all and stay your ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, staying out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments. Get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.